Hi, everyone. This is Gawain Ross. Welcome back to my poetry channel. This is the fifth contribution to the section of madness in my book of poems that collected The Wind in the Pines. It's available on Amazon. I've been interested in mythology all my life, and when I began investigating Aztec mythology, I thought it was pretty damn weird. But there are interesting points of contact with Christianity. Aztecs believed in sin and penance. They believed in sacrifice, human sacrifice especially. And the sacrifice of Jesus on the cross uh, spoke to them, and it was kind of like a wedge into their culture. So this is called possession. The astral priest knew it was time to finally invoke an Aztec god. He left his family and friends behind to go to Tlaxcala on the day of the wind, to call Quetzalcoatl with bone, flute, and drum. Then, when Venus shone through a lens on a shattered stone ruin 600 years old, he stood by high columns engraved with scenes from the lives of the gods, the moon glinting occultly on onyx and gold. His feathered cape and jaguar mask he wore began moving all on their own. Eagle's talons strapped to his wrists were shaking with anger, with passion and pride. The lady of the serpent skirts howled in the bowels of limestone caves, and in the hall of smoking mirrors, Tezcatlipoca took aim at the sun. Double-headed, feathered serpents coiled about the calendar stone, and even the pavement on which he stood rang with the spells of ancient wizards. Then, to a shock, a crackle of lightning leapt up his spine and burst in his brain, and then the hot fire assaulting his nerves sent him convulsing with terror and joy. The god demanding urged the priest to climb out of his skin and leap into flame. To cook his heart well was a meal for the gods, to break all his limits, surrender at once, to waste not a second, but ride the tornado, seize the anaconda and tame it with a glance, penetrate flint with his fingers and eyes, enter volcanoes and dance on the boiling magma within the earth's dark cleft, to be at once an atom and star, to see all space as the ground of being, and then to fall screaming into the abyss. From somewhere out of the silence came drumming, the drumming of shamans calling out spirits, guardian spirits of crows and coyotes, gathering round to aid the priest. And then at last he knew whence the drumming, only the rain pounding the roof of his skull. Lightning lit a fire, and drifting off to sleep the flames revealed Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca fighting their way through 13 hells. Their warriors, the eagle and the jaguar knights, exchanged obsidian butterflies. The feathers wafting in the wind became the crimson clouds at dawn. A cool scented breeze caressed his neck. A turquoise spider spun a web. And that's a little different, I guess.